there's no place to sleep. How inconvenient.
And there's no barrier either.
Well, people are pretty tough. They should manage as long as monsters don't attack.
Maybe you're right.
Of course he's right. Everyone will have their dream home built in no time. You'll see.
Even without a barrier, I'm sure they can fend off monsters with the knights and everyone banding together.
So this is what the birth of a town looks like. How exciting! This town has grown into quite a wonderful place.
Sure has. I can't believe it's a real city now.
This is what happens when everyone works together, I guess.
All the refugees look happy too, even with all the danger left in our world.
They're strong. They've figured out complaining doesn't get anything done. And that's not a bad thing to figure out.
Yes, I agree. This may be a silly question, but what exactly is this town?
Yeah, writing I've never seen before, strange buildings. Something's not right here.
I've traveled all over with Baul, but I've never seen a place like this before.
Maybe it's related to some sort of guild activities?
I don't know. I've never heard of a guild like this.
Well, so what? There's nothing better than a mysterious town every once in a while.
The Fount of Warmth is like this phantom guild that people have only heard stories about. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
A phantom guild, huh?
If they're a guild, then they must have their own rules and purpose, right?
The stories I've heard say their purpose is to provide the best service to their customers. Rumor has it that any member who's rude to a customer must immediately take their own life.
For how relaxed this place is, their rules sure are strict.
I hope we'll finally be able to meet Flynn when we get to Nora Harbor.
I get the feeling we'll miss him again.
He could be passing by the foot of the hill right now, headed back to the capital.
But Flynn left us a letter. I'm sure he's waiting for us.
We'll see.
Why do we have to take such a convoluted path through this place anyway?
It's your fault.
How was I supposed to help that? Quit blaming other people and let's get moving. Otherwise, we'll end up missing him for sure.
Right. Let's hurry to Nora Harbor.
Hey, can we get out of this forest sometime soon?
Is something the matter? You look nervous, Carol.
No way! What are you talking about?
Whoa, check out this weird bug. I've never seen one this gross before.
And yet, you don't mind picking it up like that?
Hey, Carol, any idea what kind of bug this is?
Keep that thing away from me!
What's the matter?
Huh? It's just that poor bug being manhandled like that. Let it go! It wants to be free!
Really?
Really.
That makes 35.
Huh? What do you mean?
We've seen 35 gears so far.
You've been counting the gears? Talk about laid back.
I'm sorry. I just felt like counting them.
You're really meticulous, you know that?
You know that wasn't a compliment, right?
Anyway, let's keep moving. I wouldn't want Estelle to get too bored.
Oh, it's not that I was particularly bored.
What's with you, Carol? You've been nervous for a while now.
Come on, we'll lose Reggae if we don't hurry up.
But there might be dangerous monsters in there.
What are you talking about? We can't just take this sitting down.
We can't let him have that box, Carol.
I'm just a little tiny, eensy-weensy bit curious as to why he took that box. So let's find out.
I don't know if you all are brave or crazy.
I guess I'm outvoted.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I'll blast away Reggae and the monsters. Let's go.
Hey, you do
Hey,
that.
does this place look half finished to you?
Not really. Why do you say that?
Look at it. There's still boards lying all over the place.
Huh? But that's the ideal. Don't you get it?
No, I don't.
This is the essence of simplicity. Bare walls and pipes sticking out every which way.
I have a feeling the essence of simplicity is something a little different.
In other words, it's good enough so long as it works, right?
Once again, our genius maid shows her lack of appreciation for beauty and fine subtleties. I mean, look, really look at this rusty wire mesh. Isn't it nice?
I'm gonna go crazy if I have to listen to any more of the old man's lessons in aesthetics.
Can't we just ignore him and keep moving?
Is it me, or is the ground around here changing?
It's because they're ice drifts. They move on the water and change how the ground looks.
Wait, so if we don't get out of here soon, the path could shift and leave us stranded?
It's certainly possible.
Yeah, but then we could use a block of ice to float merrily across the sea.
Yeah, you do that, old man.
I'm not kidding. Stick with me. It'll be fun.
I'm not cut out for fun.
Oh, all right. I don't want to be stuck on top of a block of ice with a spoil sport anyway. Let's go.
Yeah. No matter how far we walk, it looks like just a regular forest.
That it does.
But there's something nice about a normal forest. Bubbling brooks, rolling hills, green trees. It's kind of soothing.
What a nice perspective to have, Carol.
Sometimes it's easy to get distracted by your worries and forget what's really important.
Yeah, trees, water, forest. It's great. Can we go?
I don't think Yuri's into this.
No, he's
It
not.
feels so mysterious here. Almost like a fantasy novel. I like it here.
Are you serious?
It'd be even nicer if these sparkling crystals weren't hurting my eyes so much.
Oh, I've already gotten used to that.
Well, now that you mention it, it's not really bothering me either.
I guess I'm okay with it.
Huh? Yeah, me too.
What? You mean I'm the only one who's still getting blinded here?
All right, let's get back to the task at hand. I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
I'm ready for more.
I feel so left out.
Oh wow, we're gonna be here a while. I watched them all. I get a
Rain is so
trophy.
gloomy. Wonder if it'll ever let up.
Tolbekia is in the tropics, so it hardly ever stops raining here.
You know, I read about Tolbekia in a book once. They say that all of the rainfall makes for an unusually high diversity of plants and animals.
Who cares about that stuff? I'm with Rita.
I was born and raised in Tolbekia, so this is nothing for me.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense. A place like this suits a wishy-washy, gloomy person like yourself pretty well.
Huh? Do I really seem that emo?
Gusios must have incredible power. The Entelekea are amazing.
Do you mean all of the crystals everywhere?
It's unbelievable. There used to be nothing here, and now there's an entire island.
I think there are a lot of factors besides Gusio's power that made it this big.
It was probably air, ocean currents, and elemental spirits that were kept in reverse barriers.
So you think all those came together and formed an island of crystals in a short time?
What an amazing ability to be able to make something so beautiful.
Gusio's probably continued to make crystals to protect his own body.
Well, the Crystal Island itself won't get any bigger than this, though.
I'd heard stories about it, but man, they sure picked a spot for a coliseum.
It's at the tip of the continent of Desier, after all.
Now that you mention it, this continent has a pretty strange shape.
I wonder why it's shaped the way it is.
I'll bet we might figure out why if we walked all the way around it.
That's our map lover, Captain Carol. I don't love maps.
No, don't be shy. It's a wonderful hobby.
Ugh, that doesn't sound like a compliment at all.
So hot. There's no shade or anything.
Oh.
What's the matter, Captain Carol?
Maybe it's so hot he can't speak.
You're already pooped? Weak. And you're also much younger than me.
Would you shut up? Aren't you hot under that thick coat, Raven?
Nah, this clothing is kind of special.
Let me borrow it.
Ah, my boy. If you're really suffering that much, I'll gladly lend you my stinky, sweaty clothing.
Never mind.
The heat is at least better than your stench, old man.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks to Flynn, it seems like everyone in the town has settled into their lives here quite nicely.
It has the same climate as the capital. That might make it easier for them to live in the town.
And people lived on this continent before everyone came with Flynn. The land was for humans.
It'll be nice if more and more people come to live on Hypeonia.
Exactly. Home is where the heart is.
I wouldn't mind living here myself. Wow! I can't believe we're walking around on a never-before-explored continent!
Who could make it up here? Even we wouldn't be up here if it weren't for Baul.
Yes, that's true. I think that's why there's no record of it in any histories.
We're walking around on a really high place.
The fog's so thick, you can't even see the ground from on top of the cliffs.
Ooh, scary.
One wrong move, and we could find ourselves falling straight down those cliffs.
There's no hope of surviving a fall like that. We better walk carefully. Seeing a languid look like that on a pretty girl's face, that's something else, I tell you.
What's wrong, Judith? You've been staring at the sea for a while now.
Can you see something down there?
Oh, I was just thinking about how beautiful the multicolored coral are.
Coral? What's that?
It's an organism in certain shallow and warm areas of the ocean. It's beautiful.
Wow, that's a living creature? I don't know. Sounds like you're pulling my leg.
I wouldn't expect someone as uneducated as you to understand.
The colors are really pretty.
I'd read about coral in books, but this is my first time seeing it in person.
I'd love to have a closer look.
Why not just jump in the sea? You're already dressed for it.
Ah, it feels good in the water.
Ooh, a lady who's just all wet. Old Raven might have to take a dip too.
Full speed ahead, Patty.
Aye, aye, sir.
This really feels like a deserted island.
Oh, walking around outside like this, you really start to feel the sun.
Yeah, with the sea on all sides, there's nothing to give us any shade.
You don't like it? I think this is a very lovely place.
Even if it is, the people in this town are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it sure seems like the people here follow their own path.
People? They seem more like farm animals to me.
Sure, it's a weird place, but isn't the scientist in you just a little curious?
Yeah, mystery makes things more interesting. Certainly makes me more interesting.
Mystery? I'd say it's more like lying and cons in your case, Raven.
It's nothing but fraud for the old man. F-R-A-U-D.
You sure? I think it's more like fairy tales in his case.
Aw, you like me, don't you? How flattering.
Look! Look! I filled up the monster book!
Ooh, let me see.
You sure have fought a lot of different kinds of monsters.
Oh.
But it looks like there are still a few blank pages left.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish it.
You're not the only one working on it, though.
Huh?
Right. That book is the product of all our battles together.
That's right, Carol. You can't give up.
Yeah, right! Okay, let's work together on filling in every last page. I did it! The monster book is actually really complete this time.
Whoa, I'd call that a real feat. Carol, that's great.
Good job, Carol. That was some nice work.
Well, kudos, I guess.
Well done, kid.
Yes, it's fantastic.
It's really done. Congratulations.
This wasn't just my work. We all did this together.
So this is a record of our achievements. All of us.
This is the first time I finished anything like this, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Don't cry, kid.
You did well, Carol. You did so well.
This is ridiculous.
Rita, are your eyes watering too?
I just have big eyes.
Come on now. All this emotion over a little monster book?
Hey, Rita, take a look at this.
Huh? Oh, the collector's book. Let's see. You've done well to get this much. You even got the little differences between weapons.
I did it! Well, Rita, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna eat your words?
You know that's just a figure of speech, right?
Besides,
You've done extremely well, but you still have some left to go. I can still think of a few items that aren't in here.
Really? If there are more items you know about, please feel free to write them in.
You idiot. It's for your own good. Besides, there's only a little left. Keep it up.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Is this really for Estelle's own good?
Yeah, with this, I'd say the collector's book looks pretty complete to me.
Really? So you mean you're gonna eat your words?
Sure. Good job.
Eat them.
Yes,
Yes! I did it! Look, everyone, look at this!
You wouldn't know how much was left if you didn't already know most of the items in there.
Ah, you caught on? Well, there were a few I didn't know at first, like the Apatheia or Dane Nomos.
Of course I caught on. So why'd you make Estelle go through all that trouble?
Well, I knew we'd eventually have to write it all down, but I didn't, feel like transferring all that data from my head to paper. Really? That's all it was. What?
Well, all she had growing up were books. I guess it's good she had a chance to get some hands-on experience.
Wow, man. Wow.
It looks like you got your sea legs.
Yeah, I still get a little seasick, but the sea breeze feels so nice.
Right? Right? This is what a voyage is all about.
The pooch seems to be pacing around in circles in the middle of the ship. Think he's sick?
Oh, no, he's not sick.
Then what's the matter with him?
Well...
Hey, you silly pooch, come here!
Hey, Rita, I wouldn't pull his tail like that if I were you.
What's the matter with Rapide?
Oh, he's just afraid of water is all. Hey, Rita!
Ow! Get back here, you!
You miss out on a lot if you're scared of water.
I've been wondering, if Baul can fly, why do we bother taking a boat over the sea?
I love boats. A ship cutting through crystal clear waters. Nothing's more romantic.
Looks like the old man finally gets it. The gorgeous sights, the sea breeze, the sound of the waves. Nothing could be more romantic.
Romantic? Whatever. I'd rather have efficiency than romance any day.
Rita, I thought you of all people would understand. I mean, your relationship with Blastia and all.
Don't confuse my sincere appreciation for sublime beauty with your absurd romance, old man.
Oh, so cold.
Emotion doesn't matter. I'll choose the logical, pragmatic approach anytime.
There's something about flying that just feels great, like you're on top of the world. Hey, Rita, hon, why don't you stop lounging in the middle of the ship and come on over?
Later.
Aw, come on. You don't feel like living it up with old Raven, is that it?
What are you doing, dog? Stop pulling me! Let me go! Stop it! I said stop it!
Oh, Rita, dear, don't tell me you're afraid of heights.
Who, me? No way! Let go of me already!
You heard the lady. Oh, you haven't lived until you've seen the view from up here.
Hey, that change we got for what we bought, it had Rita's name written on it.
What? Rita! Rita!
What's all the commotion?
Our money came back to us with that last purchase we made. Look!
Didn't I tell you? Our money comes back and it brings its friends.
Huh? You mean that wasn't just a fairy tale?
Rita Mordio. It has your full name? How embarrassing.
I thought Estelle was spending more money than usual. So that was your doing.
Money is one thing, but what were you thinking? Writing your name on all the tools.
Say someone buys one of our tools and likes it. Maybe they'll give us a little something in return.
Talk about greedy.
All right, but would you at least quit writing your name on all the gels?
Rita, we have to eat those.
But...
That's a little disturbing.
What's the matter, Carol?
I just saw a bug! I hate this forest!
Come on, this place is tons better than the blade drifts of Zofair, isn't it? What's a few bugs?
And too much cold will kill you.
You'll be fine in the cold if you just bundle up. There's nothing you can do about a desert, though.
Yes, you have to remove clothing, and there's a limit to how much you can take off.
Maybe you're just not taking enough off. Ow!
I also can't stand being on the Atherum.
There sure are a lot of places you don't like going, Rita.
Well, what about you?
I don't like the Heracles very much myself. That giant Blastia is just...
That sounds like the Judith I know.
Are there any places that bother you, Flynn?
I'm not particular about my destination. A knight need only go where he is needed.
We're only talking about personal preferences.
What about you, Estelle?
Huh? Me? I prefer places without monsters, personally.
Places without monsters? You mean inside barriers?
Huh? That's not what I meant exactly.
I think I know what you meant.
I wish the whole planet was like that, but that's just not how it works.
Yes, I know.
It feels like we've been all over the entire world.
I'd read about some of the places in books, but we've gone to lots of places I'd never heard of.
It's hard to travel around and see the world in days like these.
You gotta admire the youthfulness, the sweet naivete.
Maybe you're just too dried up.
Sounds about right. Are you just too old to find fresh joy anywhere?
Oh, you're terrible. I am as innocent and pure as a newborn babe.
Judy, you've been around the world on Baul, right? Did you know most of the places we went?
No, not at all. There were a lot of places I'd never seen before.
See? Wasn't it a good idea to join Brave Vesperia? Look how far we've come.
I feel like I really have a sense of how big the world is now. It wasn't that way in the castle.
You see?
Don't be getting all cocky, Carol. It's not like you had anything to do with it.
Now you know how I feel, kid. Come to old Raven's arms. Misery loves company.
Okay.
We
That
finally
ending.
filled in the world map. It was practically blank when we left the lower quarter.
In the castle, I never could have imagined that I'd travel to all the corners of the world someday.
It's such a huge world we live in. Filling in this map really helped me realize that.
Anyone can read about these places in books, but to actually feel the heat or the cold is... wow.
Yeah, the only way to learn about this world is to get out there and experience it for yourself.
Seeing is believing, they say.
Well, it shows you that you can't just rely on books to learn what you need to know.
Yuri, you could learn a lot from books.
Yeah, learn.
Ugh, you are just impossible.
Hey, Judith, what are you doing?
I was communicating with Baul.
Come to think of it, it's been a while since we flew on him, hasn't it?
Isn't he lonely while you're gone, Judith?
No, not at all. I can communicate with Baul whenever I want to.
Oh yeah? What's Baul doing right now?
It appears he's taking a stroll in the sky and eating.
Eating? How is he eating while flying through the sky?
He could just leave his mouth open as he flew. Food would just come on in.
Whoa! You mean Baul's a carnivore?
If you're so curious, maybe you should just ask him yourself.
You know we can't talk to Baul like you can, right?
You sure do like walking around outdoors.
Who are you talking to?
Just myself.
Going senile now, huh?
We've just been wandering around outside for quite a while now.
It might be a nice change of pace sometimes to collect materials for synthesis.
And we have Baul, too. We could use him to fly around and collect them a lot faster.
You're saying we should get help from Baul?
Yeah, I think that Baul probably wants to help all of us with what we're doing.
Of course, it's your call whether to collect materials for synthesis or just wander around.
Seriously, who are you talking to?
Wow, is he seriously breaking the fourth wall by talking to us? Is that what that was?
We finally managed to gather 1,000 items for synthesis. Woohoo!
What? You've been counting?
Huh? Yeah. I mean, I've been taking notes of how many items we found and where we found them.
Ugh, that's weird. I mean, so pathetic and creepy.
What can I say? Captain Carroll loves maps. He's been just as devoted to filling in our world map, too.
Oh boy, what a find! What a haul! This beautiful mushroom looks so delicious. Oh.
Oh, Raven, don't eat
Whoa, this is good!
that mushroom.
Make it stop!
That was a chuckle shroom. They're for synthesis, not eating.
Maybe that's what it takes to teach you not to eat everything you find on the ground.
You're acting like like it's my fault or something. Damn it!
And we're supposed to take you seriously when you're laughing like that?
What sort of technology is this? I can't understand how it takes the image of Baul from our heads and turns it into a game.
Well, well. So there are things not even our genius mage understands.
You know, this whole town is full of stuff we don't understand.
So what? If it's fun, it's fun.
Maybe that works for happy-go-lucky Raven, but I need to understand what's around me.
I think there's some truth in what Raven's saying. Even if you can't unravel certain mysteries, it doesn't change the fact that what's fun is fun.
You see? You see? Judith, darling, Unlike someone here, you sure know what's important. You and me, we're on the same wavelength.
I wonder what would come up on the screen if it showed what the old man was thinking.
I don't even want to imagine it. In fact, I'm sure we couldn't imagine it if we tried.
You were truly spectacular, Repeat.
Oh.
And thanks to you, we have wonderful new things to wear. Yuri, Repeat, and I have matching outfits. They're so fluffy and warm.
But they're still pretty easy to move around in.
I got a snowman costume. It's hard to twist in this thing. Is that so? Well, at least it does look cute on you.
My outfit is perfect for bedtime. I can slip right into it.
I think our formal-looking suits look great, Raven.
They are spiffy, but I like Judith's dress better.
Thanks. Those suits are nice, though.
You're all lucky with your nice outfits. Why am I stuck as a reindeer?
Well, I think it suits you perfectly, Carol, since you tirelessly pull brave Vesperia forward.
I guess. Maybe.
Reindeer do pull sleighs, but calling them leaders may not be completely accurate.
Leave it alone. He seems satisfied enough.
Are you sure it's the right thing?
Wow.
Hey, Yuri,
What is it?
don't you think you need to be a little more proper?
What do you mean?
Your outfit. I really don't think you should be wearing that everywhere you go.
It's easy to move around in. I don't see what's wrong with it.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Why?
It looks like instilling a sense of shame in the kid won't work.
What do you mean, a sense of shame?
Blastia girl's impervious as well, huh?
Huh?
All right, who's up for a little massage?
A massage? Estelle, why are you dressed like a masseuse anyway?
You don't actually like that outfit, do you?
I do. I never saw any clothing like this in the castle. I love it.
Well, it looks quite nice on you.
My favorite part is this visor. All right, Carol, time for some deep massage.
Hold on now.
A princess and a masseuse. A deadly mixture indeed.
Maybe I should get my lab coat.
Hey, Rita.
Get away from me!
Estelle.
If you can avoid it, I'd prefer if you didn't come near me.
Hey, kid. I don't think you should be getting too close to the ladies dressed like that.
Oh, I don't think it's so bad. It's interesting. But still, don't get too close, okay?
Sounds like it's not going over as well as you thought.
You all made me wear this because you thought it was funny. You're terrible.
Who's terrible?
I don't know.
Not me, of course.
Huh? Hey.
Rita, how long are you planning to wear that?
Huh? I haven't really thought about it.
Isn't that what you wear after getting out of the bath?
Yep, it's easy to move around in, and it gives me nice airflow, too.
You can't wear that. A young lady can't parade around in scandalous clothing like that for all the world to see. What if a strange man attacked you?
I'd blast him to smithereens.
That's right. You'd kick his butt. No, stop changing the subject.
This is what common people wear, right? And if you think this is scandalous, what about Judith?
Too scandalized for words, I see.
Wow.
Wow, old man. You're really making yourself at home with that getup, aren't you?
Oh, yeah! Can you feel the macho energy? The manly musk wafting from my physique? My fans across the world are gonna love this!
Idiot.
Hey, Rita! You interested in becoming my fan? What do you say? Manly musk!
That's gross! Get away from me! Hey, dog, do something about him, would ya?
Huh. Seems it is time to put my macho energy to the ultimate test. Taming the savage beast! Gaze upon my manly physique and beyond!
Oh my goodness.
Repeats male.
Judith? I think that outfit looks very cute on you.
Oh, thanks, Estelle.
But, when you're wearing that outfit...
She's trying to say that we're fed up with all the guys ogling you in that outfit.
That's not exactly it. You see, we, have a very important job to do, so,
So you're jealous? If that's all it is, just wear this outfit yourself.
like my boobs could fill out that top.
Whoa!
I never said anything about boobs.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, what? What?
Come on, man. If it's that hard to keep from laughing, just say it looks silly and be done.
It looks like you don't need me to tell you. It looked like you enjoyed wearing it, so I wanted to give you an honest opinion.
It's not that I'm especially attached to it. I just didn't have time to change.
I thought you were considering a return to the Knights.
Why would I do that? I only put this on because of a whim.
Another whim could strike you.
There's not even a 1 in a million chance of that.
Oh? Too bad.
It's not too bad at all.
Oh, yeah?
What are you grinning about? Are you making fun of me?
It's really too bad, but I guess the free life suits you better, Yuri.
Hey.
What's up?
That outfit you're wearing doesn't seem appropriate for a hot spring. I'm not an expert on them, but I thought they were for relaxing. You look ready for a fight.
Do I? This might be the garb of warriors somewhere.
I was thinking the same thing. It had second something or other written on it. Sounds like a title.
Oh, I believe it's a costume for performing the Bond dance. I read that in a book.
Bond dance? That can't be right. Can it?
No, people build a tower, form a ring around it, and then pound on it. They cook local plants and animals and put them on display. It might be religious in nature.
Ugh! Sounds utterly bizarre.
Another theory suggests that people wearing such clothes gathered together to haul great blocks of stone. They would shout to keep rhythm. What was it? Oh yes, soya, soya, or washoy, washoy.
Soya, was it? Soya? Washoy has me stumped, though. Perhaps the cries in the clothes work together to create some sort of resonance effect.
These clothes are full of secrets. That's for certain.
It's all balderdash, I tell you.
This loose look is a really fresh image for you, Flynn.
Yeah, you spend most of the time clanking around in that heavy armor. Is that why you're so hard-headed?
Your tongue is as rough as ever, I see.
Wow.
But you are right. Wearing something like this instead of my armor makes me feel freer somehow.
It's probably because you look so different, but you're dressed your age. It's cute.
Cute? Could you spare the mockery?
Aye, just imagine him giving orders to a bunch of knights in that getup. A bit silly, ain't it?
I'm not even sure his men would recognize him if he was wearing that outfit.
They might not know him without his usual suit of armor.
I must admit, I wouldn't feel comfortable giving commands like this.
It's only natural.
Do I really look that different in my armor?
Wow, I really didn't expect them to have a set of clothes for repeat.
It looks like the manager altered an employee's coat to fit repeat.
Where did he find the time? All right, can do.
Huh? What did he say?
He really likes the feel of the fabric and wants us to thank the manager.
We should do that.
Huh? Estelle seriously believes him.
Just let her. What's life without magic?
Ta-da!
Wow, you look adorable, Patty.
You've turned Wonder Chef into Wonder Patty, I see.
It feels like my cooking skills are sharper than ever.
You're still soft. Softer than pudding.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm sharper and harder than the edge of a cutlass.
You're forgetting something. Wonder Chef's strength is in imitation.
Shiver me timbers! I forgot! But how would I learn such mimicry?
Aye. First, I'll master observation. You can't imitate without understanding. Then you can start by writing down Judith's bed habits and anything she says in her sleep.
Aye, Professor!
Patty, please, don't encourage her. Patty? Patty!
Ta-da!
adorable, Patty.
I've decided to show my swagger. I've got more style than a starfish on the shore.
Also,
What?
that's quite an ensemble you've got. Do you plan on winning Yuri with it?
What's up? Need anything?
It's nothing. Now get out of my sight.
We shouldn't bother them. Let's go, Yuri. Anyway, about that seaweed.
You can't be serious. Is it some sort of drill or what?
Don't you want to talk to him?
I need to brush up a bit first.
Brush up. Oh, you mean Time Out Dongrest?
Oh, I know that magazine. It has the latest spots young birds flock to.
A bird-watching magazine? But why?
Raise your mugs. Popular pubs for rowdies. Streets for fighting. Backdrops to fire you up. True tales of terrifying guild laws. Fashion analysis with Dawn. Great sword pointers. Assassination spots you want to watch out for. What in the briny blue? This isn't right.
Oh, I see. This month's issue is the Gentleman's Guild Special. That won't help you out.
What?
The sea, as salty as can be. The kelp you provide is so tasty.
You're in a good mood, Rita.
You're a soup full of what's good for me. Oh, what was that? Did I sing all that?
You finally understand it's annoying, so that's a plus, I guess.
Oh, Yuri.
Hey.
You're so completely right. I think it's annoying, too.
What did you say? You'll burn for that. Alakazam! Hi-ya!
Huh? Rita and Patty are both acting strangely, and Yuri is harsher than usual.
Hold it, everyone. Remember the first dwarf's vow. All must work together to create a peaceful world.
What is happening?
And Carol is also abnormal.
Oh my god,
Their
they're turning
costumes
into
are
characters
altering their
from
personalities. That has to be it.
The costumes change people to match their design?
Looks like. I found some money. Lucky me. Oh, rats. It was only a bottle cap. Huh? Oh, dear. What am I doing?
Hey, Flynn, everyone's acting funny. I mean, curiously.
Indeed. Luckily, our costumes are near our own personalities, so the effect on us is small. But what do you think, Raven?
I don't have any obligation to answer that, and I'm not interested in any babysitting jobs.
Even Repeat has turned into a half-beast. We can't stay like this. It's too dangerous.
You can relax. Repeat is the same as he always is.
Listen, everyone. There's Whoa!
Ah! You slipped. Are you all right, Lady Estelise?
I-
I'll put an end to this predicament. Comrades, hear me.
What is happening?
Please don't stare like that. It's embarrassing.
Relax. What's the harm in looking?
I'm not peeking.
Estelle!
80 points.
Rita!
2 points.
What? Please tell me it isn't what it looks like. Are you really turning this into a swimsuit contest?
Judy!
2 trillion points!
Well, she does have... No, stop.
You're getting an eyeful too, Flynn?
Not at all. Patty, you should know better. As a woman...
I got 90 points for certain tastes.
90 points? Based on what? I don't understand the criteria.
Is that your problem?
When did you get here, Yuri?
Just now. So what are the scores?
Well, Lady Estelise got an 80, Rita got a 2, Judith got 2 trillion, and Patty got a special rating. What's going on with all of you?
Ready yourself!
What is happening?
Everyone in the lower quarter is so kind. It makes me miss my hometown a little.
Judy, isn't your hometown?
Yes, it's gone.
Hometowns, I lived in Ospio, so I can't say I feel too nostalgic about this place.
Yeah, same with me and Dongrest.
I miss the castle every now and then.
Well, you did spend quite a lot of time there, Lady Estelise. I'm always hit with a wave of nostalgia when I return to the lower quarter.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Where's your hometown, Raven?
Me? Dongrest, I guess.
Huh? But you weren't born in Dongrest, were you?
Well, if our journey ended now, I'd head back to Dongrest. So I guess it's my hometown.
Maybe our hometown is just the place we'd most like to go back to if we had the choice.
The Imperial family and the guilds. Estelle standing with both of them is gonna change.
I don't know what'll happen in the future. If Estelle doesn't change that much.
I doubt I'll change as long as I keep the memories I have right now. But I'd like to continue this journey with you until the end.
Don't worry. I can just sneak you out of the castle again. Like I did when we first met.
Yeah, and this time I'll tag along and help with the lockpicking.
Thank you. Both of you. But crime is a very bad thing.
Then we'll have to go in through the front like decent visitors, won't we, Yuri?
The front door really isn't my style. Man, do we really have to do that?
Yes, please do.
What's there?
My head hurts.
Are you okay? Should I use my healing arts?
Leave him, Estelle. He's just not used to hard questions like that. I think he sprained his brain.
But Rita, I'm impressed. You know everything.
Well, you never know what might be useful for research.
Knowledge is no burden, they say.
Estelle's living proof of that.
Read enough books and you just learn lots of things without realizing it.
Maybe you absorb facts better because you're already reading all the time.
That tactic won't work for the old man at all.
My head hurts.
Here comes the second doofus.
We really worked our butts off in there.
I can't believe how much Estelle got into character.
You're one to talk, Rita. You are loving it. Checking yourself out in the mirror over and over again. You know you liked that outfit.
Shut up! I don't know what you're talking about.
You're kind of cute when you're embarrassed.
It felt nice to relax in the outdoor baths after working up a nice sweat doing hard work.
I love this kind of lifestyle. It's so fun that we can all relax together in a nice outdoor hot spring.
Yes, outdoor springs are nice.
Nice?
Oh. It's a weird time to ask, but who is the Wonder Chef?
Is he even human?
I've never read any sort of literature mentioning the Wonder Chef before.
I wouldn't mind if he taught me how to turn into objects like he does.
Really? But you wouldn't be able to move.
You can see all sorts of things. I'd transform into something in a pretty lady's room.
He was waiting like that the entire time. What if we never found him?
Or what would happen if someone broke him?
You can't do that. What if he really is a person?
Maybe we could just draw some funny pictures on him?
Now you're thinking.
Cover him in doodles and see what happens.
Wow.
They really like issuing challenges, don't they? This is the second one.
But it's their boss this time. What did the challenge say?
It was just, I'm waiting at the Coliseum.
It's rather concise.
That's what makes it so scary. A real boss keeps things short.
Sounds like fun to me. I'm ready to go. But do you want to give it a shot, Carol?
What? Me fight the boss? Not a chance! Yikes.
There's no need to be spooked. You've gotten pretty strong. Besides, you're the leader of Brave Vesperia.
See? Repeat agrees with him.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not the kid I once was.
Great. That's the spirit.
Ugh. That was one creepy bastard. I've got goosebumps.
Hi.
Oh,
Is something the matter, Lady Estelise?
that's a child of the full moon. One of my ancestors. If I was in his place, I would...
I believe he made an error in pursuing that power. But you will not do the same thing, Lady Estelise. We will not let that happen. Have no fear.
I took the words right out of my mouth.
Flynn. Everyone.
Yep, no matter what you look like, this old man will love you the same.
I'm flattered.
You've got a real silver tongue, old man.
Still, the Spyro Draco was pretty fearsome, huh?
Yeah, I've never run into anything like it.
I can really see why it was at the top of Entelakea.
I'm happy we took that thing down and all. I'm completely pooped.
I can't bear to imagine what might have happened had we let the creature roam free.
Indeed. It was as big a threat as the Arafagos. In fact, it could have been even worse.
I, the mightiest beast in all of history.
The source that spawned the fell arms.
Didn't the Elder of Myorzo say something about that? A 14-headed creature of some kind?
Fairy tales do tend to exaggerate.
How long do you plan on goofing around on the ocean?
What's the rush? I think it's nice to take things easy every once in a while.
Yeah, me too. It's a little slow, but it's so nice sailing on the ocean.
The roar of the waves soothes the soul. Aboard a ship is a fine place to be.
Arr! So ye three scurvy dogs are on my side.
So, shall the women take them on?
It's a stupid argument. Do what you want. We're going below deck.
Wait, I'm not a man, but there's nothing better than riding over the waves.
Ha! I knew you had good taste, Patty.
Arr! This vessel now belongs to Captain Raven. Come on, men. We set sail for adventure.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Raven's acting weird.
I actually like the old man's passion. Just don't forget where we're going, okay?
There it is. Thank you. How's it hanging? Hey. That's a couple songs. A test. Uh-oh. I need, Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. What is happening? You know what this is? What? Leave it on that. This. Anyway, it's gonna be it for now. Yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I gotta get to bed now. I guess we'll continue this tomorrow? Yeah. I'll be here tomorrow, I just remember.